Hey, Good Fox here. I'm going to continue with my how to beat certain coverages coverage. And today is cover 2. I did the man coverage. We got a cover 3, got a cover 4. We'll see which one comes out first. I'm guessing this will be second because it's 2. But basically, I want to talk about the weaknesses of a cover 2 defense. As you can see, there's a little bit of room between the cornerback and the safety on the sidelines. There's a little bit of room between the safeties. So that's kind of where you want to attack. There's 5 guys underneath coverage and 2 guys kind of in those deep zones. So you can flood the deep zones with a bunch of players and hopefully take advantage of where the safeties are positioned. And you can either hit them with a one-play touchdown or just a good gain along the sidelines or whatnot. So I think I may have actually called the wrong play. I thought I was on the different controller. Nope, I called the right play. All right, so looking at this formation, looking at cover 2, 2 high safeties, that's how you recognize it. A lot of people baseline, so you can do whatever you want. But what you kind of want to look at here is the post routes and maybe a streak down the sideline. Now, this was pretty effective during Madden 17. Now, I've seen these safeties react a little bit better during 18 to this kind of cover 2 sideline stuff. You can still kind of fit it in there if you can distract the safety long enough, like streaking Brown, fading Bryant to try to get the along sidelines and outrouting Rodgers. Like, watch how quick Weddle reacts to this. Like, he's there. Like, that a lot of times would be able to be completed. Because of what happens this year is they kind of pay more attention to the sideline guy. This guy. Maybe a little late, but he's going to be running free. So let's take advantage of that. They pay a lot of attention to the sidelines. So let's look another place to beat them. Let's just streak them right down the slot. Right down the money slot. And then let's just out-route Rodgers there. Get it on protection. But now watch Brown and watch where Weddle goes. So the middle linebacker in his deep zone is supposed to cover that Brown. All right, it depends. Well, that's spoken like a jerk. The reason I know why it's not working. Because I didn't have the... In the play I was just running, I had a tight end controlling that other. Let's do this again. All right, here we go. Let's do this X under is a great cover 2 beater. That's the one I wanted to throw on offense, and I just kind of got messed around. All right, so let's go back to Tampa 2 here, or cover 2. Let's do cover 2 sync because we got the soft squats. We'll show soft squats and cloud flats and the differences. But like, all right, Madden 17 way of beating this with that fade route and like the Brown to distract the safety towards the middle. Let's try and throw that. Still works a little bit. Still works pretty well. Not too bad. Let's throw it with, that's against soft squats. Throw it with cloud flats on the field. Let's see what we get here. Brown, Bryant, Rodgers. And you always want a tall guy like Bryant on the outside there. All right. Fade Bryant. Streak Brown. But like, do you see the chuck inside on the cloud flats? So that's the difference between the chuck on the cloud and the soft squats. Watch this soft squat play Bryant. He's in a soft squat. Watch what happens to Bryant. No chuck. No chuck. The chuck to the inside is what allows your safety to get over there and play it so well. It disrupts the timing. So say even if they have, say, those cloud flats on, say at the baseline and press. Do you think he's going to get a chuck right here? No. Baselining's still messed up. So he should be over Bryant out there. But I guess you can always man align and then press. And then you can get a nice little chuck there. So let's try that. Bryant, fade. All right, Rodgers, Brown. So little bit inside chuck, and now. So against cloud flats, it's very risky to throw that. You're probably going to get jumped by that safety. So now that the safety's jumping cloud flats, we'll see what Brown can do for us down the seam. So let's switch backs. I think I like the cloud flat better than the soft squat for that purpose because I like the chucks. Don't tell Chuck from accounting that, though. He'll get a big head. All right, so let's go down the middle. So we're going to have Antonio Brown matched up against the middle linebacker. Probably not a great matchup for them, although CJ Mosley played that beautifully. I should have probably tried to wait a little bit longer. Let's try this again. There you go. Wait a little bit late. Wait as long as you can in that pocket. Give it a pass lead inside and split the safeties. So this Brown route here, it depends. Like if this guy is usering this player right here, and he follows your user up to this post, you're dead. But like so that's why the post won't beat him deep for the one play touchdown, but the streak will. But if he's usually users get over aggressive. So like you can try and bait this user. It's like slant James. Wait, no, that's not what we want to do. Because watch what the other safety does. He comes over, he seeds Brown too. These zones are playing a lot better now. A lot harder to trick him, like we saw earlier. Watch what that other safety does. Like you can get that. The other safety is a little bit closer to playing it. Imagine that middle linebacker is running with him. But that's how it is. So yes, center of the field. If the user's underneath here, that post route to Brown right now is deadly. The corner shot. So Rodgers' corner shot should do really well. Streak Brown. We'll distract the safety that way. We don't necessarily need to streak him, but we'll streak him. Soft squat plays that beautifully backwards. We'll still hit it. Soft squats not looking so good. They don't get a bump. They don't get anything. But yeah, so basically you want to play those cover 2 zones off each other. I can always chuck. I could chuck it to like Bryant right here for good yardage pickup. Yeah, sacked. So Ravens are relentless. And then the right side of the field, we'll go to this. We'll go to this flat route. Make their soft squat choose. If that's to the far side of the field, it does a little bit better. It gets a little bit better yardage because you can throw it a little bit wider to the field. They got to really get out there. Ooh, no, lost yardage there. Soft squat played us tough. Watch James. Stay in bounds. 4 yards, whatever. So, yeah, that's how you read the cover 2 defense. Sidelines to the middle center of the field. But otherwise, underneath, it's generally pretty covered because there's 5 routes. But that's where you want to attack cover 2, how to beat it. You can always bomb it. I got one play touchdowns. I'll have to retest them out with the new zones and the new patch. But otherwise, generally just going down the posts to the corners, to the flats, making those cornerbacks choose where to go is what you want to do and where you want to go. So that is it for cover 2 beaters. I mean, there's many post routes. Like, all right, so that doesn't have to be it. Like these post routes to the Bryant and Rodgers, another good cover 2 beaters because they're getting between the safeties. So let's watch how this plays out. Let's block Bell so we get a better view. All right. So Y is current. Oh, geez, ran right into him. Post routes, beautiful. Corner routes, they do well. There you go. Few ways. You can also depends on what kind of cover 2 they're playing. But there's some other shenanigans you can do with post and deep corners from and crossing routes. So let's go into a formation like our buddy tight flex. This PA post shot does pretty well against cover 2 also. We'll throw some soft squats on the field. Watch what Rodgers does, even from the near hash mark. There you go. Crossing routes. The same thing happens. You're distracting a safety deep, and you're throwing underneath him over top of the other zones. Ooh. No spin move. Anyways, so that's another way of beating it. Crossing routes. Yeah. Let me know if this is educational, if you guys like this stuff or not. But I will talk to you tomorrow.